Yo, this is how you reprogram your intuition. Now, I told you I was gonna get back with you. Your intuition is being programmed by your subconscious mind. That's what's ruling 95% of your reality. And we have to always remember that you are a cell made up out of trillions of other cells. And that as a cell, genetically, biologically, you cannot vibrate as high as your own environment. With that said, you have to place yourself in a harmonious environment, right? Dr. Bruce Lipton did an experiment with Peachtree dishes where he placed embryonic stem cells in 3 different dishes and they all had different environments. Those cells or stem cells replicated themselves and became one with the environment they were placed in. Now, our belief systems, intuition, or our patterns of thinking has been programmed by white supremacy, by Babylon, the evil one, right? A system that goes against the very essence of what you are. We have become one with the cancer on the planet due to what we hear, what we put in our mouths, what we put on our body, and so forth and so on. Now, the only way to undo this spell or reprogram the patterns of your mind is to only put objective information and absolute truth inside of your 5 senses. You were unconscious as a kid from 0 to 7. You were in theta state, and you were most susceptible to what your environment was projecting onto you. Now, there is no excuse. This vessel, it is your child. You are the parent of your body now. You can't play the victim, so you have to make the conscious and deliberate actions to choose to put the right information inside of your being. Your mind is a computer. You are just a consciousness, right? Energy, light waves vibrating on different electromagnetic frequencies of what is, of the all. And let's not forget, everything else that you observe is light, subatomic particles. This whole reality, this dream is quantum. That's why it's called the quantum field. Everything is communication. Waves interacting and communicating with waves, right? Quantum mechanics, go study it. So with waves, when waves come together and they are not compatible, when 2 different energies come together and they're not compatible, it's called a destructive interference. When you hear the prefix D, it means to detract, to take away from the source of what you are. So when you listen to bad music, when you put GMO food in your body, when you put the wrong thing on your skin, which is your true clothes, what happened is that you're taken away from your essence. You're taken away from your God being. On the other hand, when 2 different frequencies or 2 different waves come together, right, and they are compatible, we have something called a constructive interference, right? The prefix con means with. It comes together. They're compatible, right? When you listen to the right music, when you watch the right programs, when you listen to the right information, which is fulfilled and based in objectivity and absolute truth, then you are bringing life and you are allowing yourself to be more of what you are. I recommend you study and you put the 5 sciences, astrology, biology, quantum physics, melanin, and grounding into your vessel, into your hardware, right? This is what we call light. This is light codes, and this has been brought to humanity by the Honorable Prophet Eligio to Christ. Now, through you studying and implementing and applying this knowledge into your daily life, you can reprogram your intuition or you can reprogram your subconscious mind. But let's not forget that the subconscious or your intuition is being programmed through repetition, right? You repetitively seen somebody respond negatively when something didn't go their way. You repetitively practice going to school day after day and programming yourself with Babylon's educational school system that's based in lies. Same thing when it comes to reprogramming for the betterment of what you are. You want to practice and repetitively study this information every day. And not just study it, you want to talk about it. You want to make music about it. You want to draw art about it. Any way of communicating that you can utilize to download this information into your system is going to be constructive for you. Just like your YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, they all have algorithms. You have an algorithm, your intuition, the patterns of thinking that you have most frequently, right? Just like on those social medias, you can actually deny and say that you're not interested in certain things that algorithm suggests to you. Your reality is going to project to you and bring you certain thoughts that's based in your algorithm. You can consciously deny and say, I'm not interested. I'm going to go place myself in a different environment. Somebody might come up to you and say, hey, you want to smoke a cigarette? That's a pattern of thinking that's based in the old algorithm that you had. You can consciously say, no, I'm not going to indulge in that. I don't enjoy that program anymore. I'm going to go breathe air. I'm going to go sit in nature and I'm going to go breathe and take 6 deep breaths. It's a decision reflection. You just have to be conscious. You have to want to change and reprogram your subconscious mind. It's going to take for you to isolate yourself from everything. Only download truth into your vessel and live and believe and be alive in that information. But listen, Before you even start to isolate, you're going to have to desire to want to do this, right? You're going to have to desire to become more of what you are and to live in the truth other than what Babylon has programmed you to be. And most likely 9 times out of 10, it's going to take you to go through pain and suffering to shake you out of that sleep, to shake you out of your comfortability so that you can want to reprogram your mind. All right, y'all? This is how you reprogram your intuition or your subconscious mind in general. Reflect the life from the most honorable prophet, Elijah to Christ. I love myself, y'all. Peace to the gods.